It's my first time ever in this building, and I've been in the Midwest my whole life. You know, I was a grad assistant for Lou Henson at Illinois for 2 years, and my dad was a head coach at University of Minnesota, and I worked at Michigan for 10 years. First time in the building, and great atmosphere. I think we're very fortunate to build an early lead and kind of maintain that lead, and when you can do that, you stay comfortable. It never got into a range where, you know, we hit the panic button, and I told our kids that they played a great game. Because whenever they're out there talking to one another, good things are happening. If something goes wrong, Devin's talking to Jeremy, hey, next time when this happens, we have to do this. Or if Nathan Mensah doesn't dunk the ball, they'll come over and say, Nathan, I see you dunk it every day in practice. Don't worry about it. Dunk the next one. And so when you have a team that plays together like that, not only sharing the ball, but verbally and vocally, when they talk to one another, great things happen. And then it just lets us kind of guide the game. So I was real happy with our guard play, obviously. If you're going to be old anywhere, it should be at guard. I have 2 senior guards, and both played well. I think they had 40 points between them, 10 assists between them, and they did a great job running the team. And then the sophomores and freshmen improved in the areas we wanted to improve in. Our conversion defense had been horrible coming out of Maui. I think we improved that. Our rebounding was not very good either. We've improved our rebounding over the last couple games. So I'm real encouraged with our team that we've been able to improve in areas that we challenged them to improve in, and they did a great job.
If we can direct questions now to Devin Watson first, then we'll come back to Coach.
Devin, could you just kind of talk about your guys' defensive game plan tonight, especially you 2 guards? Obviously, you shut down Evans really well.
We just wanted to come out here aggressively on offense and defense. We wanted to look the guy across from us and say, like, they're not better than us. And I think we did that. I think we came in here and we put on the show.
Like Coach said, you guys never let them kind of get back. Was that the key to the game, really? Just kind of never let them get 2 possessions, really?
Yeah, no mercy. We just wanted to keep doing what we were doing, being aggressive, getting stops, scoring. And just being an aggressor all night.
They switched to a zone there and stuck with it for a while. What were you doing against that was so effective?
I feel like we're pretty good against the zone, so we don't really get frazzled when we see it. Just get the ball to the high post, still be aggressive, attack the zone, get the ball to the post, get to the short corner. Yeah, I think we did that tonight.
Can you see the eyes of guys like Jalen and AG and Nathan light up on zone because it's so hard to box out?
I think so. Yeah, I could definitely see there. I feel like they go into a little 2-man game when Bug gets in the high post, and then he sees the low guy. If he's covered, then he goes to work, plays with the wings as well.
Hard enough to block those guys out when it's man-to-man.
Huh? Say again?
Hard enough to block like Bug and Nathan out when it's man-to-man.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely crafty.
Anything else for Devin? Okay. Thanks, Devin. Questions for Coach?
Can you talk about what your defensive game plan was against Yarborough? Obviously, he's really the key guy to their team.
Yeah, we switched up, you know, big and little on him. You know, he's playing basically a stretch 4. And so we had a guy kind of similar size in Matt Mitchell to start the game. He got him in foul trouble right away. And then we went with Jordan Shackle, a smaller guy. And we went even down the stretch with Jeremy Hemsley on him. So we guarded him. We didn't guard him with a traditional 4-man, you know, because he's so dangerous driving the ball. And we knew he would take us into the post. He posted us extremely strong, but we came with a post double. So he made the right plays. You're not going to score against a double. You try to move the ball out of there, find shooters, and attack the post double. So we knew that they had an advantage if he did get in there, that we had to double him, and I thought our double was pretty good when he rolled our smaller defenders in there.
When did you find out about Jordan and having the flu and his availability, and what was your plan at that point?
I mean, Jordan last night, you know, I kind of knew a little bit. I heard he was under the weather, and then this morning he had his hood on for meetings, and I said, Jordan, you know, no hoods for meetings. And Sergio asked him something, our trainer, if he was sick. He said, yeah, I'm sick. I don't feel good at all. I said, well, put your hood up. You know, so he put his hood up and he played. Obviously, you know, Nolan didn't come. He had 102 temp the day before we left, and so we left him back. So Jordan just gutted it out. That's what, you know, he's just a tough cookie, and he gutted it out, and he played pretty good, especially at the defensive end.
At that point, you just had no choice but to play your freshman, whether you wanted to or not, right?
Yeah, that's, you know, after the 2 senior guards, all we had left were 3 sophomores and, 5 freshmen, so we're pretty young. but the sophomores have got a lot of game experience. And then Nathan continues to improve after missing a month of practice. You know, he fouled an 11 rebound performance against Jackson State with 10 tonight. And he's a presence in there defensively. He's just big. So once he starts getting a better feel offensively, you know, his minutes and production will go up. And then AG did a good job for a freshman too.
How different is it for a true freshman to have minutes in a game like against Jackson State where it's a 40-point game versus one tonight where it's a tight game and you're on the road?
Well, I was really concerned being it was their first road game in a tough environment. That's why I think the lead was so important. You know, I think if Illinois State could have got over the hump on us and made it a one-possession game, then maybe the freshmen would have seized up a little bit. But we hit some really, they played pretty good defense. We hit some really timely threes. You know, when they were right on the cusp of getting back in the game, we hit, you know, some dagger threes. That's what they, you know, that's what they felt like. You know, nothing special that we did to get them. It's just shot clock running down. Guy stepped up and made some really, really big threes. And, you know, that's a risk you take by zoning. But obviously they are shorthanded with injuries and foul trouble, and you know, that's just the way the game is. You know, injuries and sickness is not an excuse anybody can accept. And if we'd have lost, I wouldn't have made that either. I mean, we know that when we coach. We put what we have out there, and they have to be good enough on that night.